Good morning. Good morning. What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. We are back, dude. Jeff, I'm a rookie this morning, man. I sat there, I played the intro video, took the intro video off. I started talking and realized I didn't hit go live. So, on the struggle bus, clearly. Hard to go live when you don't click go live, you know? But we are here. We're here in spirit. We're here. That's all I can say. You're the first one to comment. You win a prize today. I've been out in my man cave 30 minutes, okay? I've been out here 30 minutes to get all this ready, and I still fucked it up. Fucked it up in 30 minutes time. Rocking the new coffee and cigars cup live, guys. Barrel burners. What's up? How's everybody's week been? Catch me up. What did I miss this week? What's going on? Donnie, what's up, brother? Rally the troops, guys. We are not even doing these on Facebook this week. We are exclusively YouTube only for these streaming. I didn't see a point of keeping Facebook going for one person to watch it on Facebook and them not see any conversation. So to watch this, you are YouTube only, where all the comments are at anyway. Man, I appreciate it. Yeah, man. I've been battling headaches for 3 weeks, guys. I can't find the cause of it. I've been to my primary doctor. I've been to chiropractor. I go see a dentist this week. I'm not a headache person by any means. I don't have headaches. If I have a headache, it's like for an hour, but not 3 weeks straight. So, yeah, I ain't been feeling that good. Have not felt like motivating at all. What's up, Vance? So, yeah, I'm definitely struggling. Oh, very nice, Jeff. I seen you in chats. You were talking about cars. You were mentioning a few cars, so didn't realize you got one. That's awesome. Happy wife, happy life is what they say. That's what they say anyway. All right, guys. So I'm smoking something new today. This is the grasshopper. This is from Foundation Cigars. This is a small batch exclusive. You can only get it from small batch. It comes in a box of 13. You get 5 of these San Andreas wrappers in it. You get 5 of your dude. You see where my mind's at? You get 5 candelas, and then you get a barber pole that's the San Andreas and the candelas. So this is from Foundation, and this is called the grasshopper. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm like I said, I don't have headaches. I've never had headaches my whole life. I just hope we can find the cause of it, and I hope it's not something serious. My primary doctor was like, "Oh, it's tension headache. Here's some medicine." So I tried his route a week. It didn't work. So I've been to the chiropractor for 4 or 5 visits now. She's just making it worse. It ain't even working. So yeah, that's where we're at. Yeah, Jeff, just lit it up. First one I smoked. I can handle candela. Like I said, I wanted to try the barber pole of this and the San Andreas. So to come 5 candelas, I'll take that chance. I'll see what the candelas are, especially for St. Patty's Day coming up. I hope it's something as simple as allergies. I really do. Like I said, I'm to the point now. I'm a little worried because tomorrow makes 3 weeks straight, and they're not going away. I mean, they don't last all day, but they do come and go throughout the whole day. So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully the dentist can tell me something. Maybe somebody's got to figure it out. If not, we're going to go do a MRI or CT scan. We're going to do something. I've already reached out to my primary and it's like, listen, shit's still happening. You need to run some more tests. That's what I was thinking, George. I was thinking when I seen that barber pole, I was thinking of the Espinosa barber pole. The what is it? The special. Give me 1 second, guys. I got to turn my heater off in this man cave because it is hot now that I'm drinking coffee. Yeah, I'll probably save the barber pole for last. But I'll tell you what, so far the San Andreas is pretty good. I went this morning and looked, and they've already sold out. I know Foundation normally don't make bad cigars, so when I seen it was from Foundation, I was like, yeah, definitely worth the try. Let's try it out. Peppermint oil on your temples. It's great for headaches. I might try that. It's weird. I mean, on paper, all my symptoms would say tension headaches. It's just like heaviness. It's something heavy sitting on my head. I don't have the headache. It's not up here. It's more top and then back. And it's not a sharp stabbing pain. It's just pressure. It's annoying pressure all day long. Like something's heavy on my head all day long. So it's not stabbing pain. It's just annoying pressure. Good morning, George. Me love you long time, bruh. Good morning. Good morning, sir. We rocking and rolling. Everybody must be sleeping this morning. We have one of our lowest turnouts this morning. Come on, guys. I'm here half dead with headaches. Get your asses in here. I'm just fucking with y'all. What's going on, George? All right, everybody, tell me what you lit up this morning. What have you smoked so far? Now that you know when I'm smoking. Yeah, and I drink plenty of water. I that's never been a case. Water is my primary drink. I drink tons of water, but like I said, it just won't go away. If it goes away, it'll go away for a couple hours and it's back. I don't know. It's to the point I'm worried. I mean, like I said, not having a history of headaches and now they won't go away. Now it's to the point where it's like, okay, you need to run tons of tests, scan my head, give me peace of mind. Oh, damn, that sucks, George. Are you on the road, George, or are you home, brother? So, Jeff, I've seen the car. You got your wife. What were your other choices? What were you leaning towards? Oh, that's right. I shared yours, George. Good deal, brother. Great, great smoke. Great smoke. Yeah, normally when I get sinus headaches, they're in here and they're literally gone the same day because I battle sinuses living here in the South. Everything's already yellow, flowers are blooming, shit's happening, pollen's starting to form. So, but yeah, it's everywhere now. It's like yeah, it's weird. But enough about my headaches. We'll leave that alone. I'll keep you guys updated. Make sure I'm not dying. Memphis in the morning. Eat some good barbecue and listen to some blues. Yes, sir. Somebody tell Nicky Noodles to get his ass in here. I see him in chats. I have no idea what that damn cigar is, Dirty. Hey, Dirty, did you get the Dojo Alec Bradleys this year? I got them last time they come out. I passed on them this time. Guys, can you believe it is fucking March 2nd already? No, I'm sorry, March 3rd. It is fucking March 3rd already. We're in March. Can you guys believe that? Jeep Grand Cherokee, very nice. Yeah, my wife owned. We had two Grand Cherokees. My wife went from the Grand Cherokee, and then she went to the Toyota 4Runner. She absolutely loved them, and then I finally got her to do a bigger SUV, and now it's no going back for her. She's hooked. She's got a Chevy Tahoe now, and that's our primary travel vehicle. So vacations, everything, me, her, the kid, loaded up. So that's our go everywhere car. So she loves it. Yeah, the Outlanders, man, that's a good looking vehicle. Yeah, I still had like one or two left of the original from 4 years ago. I had it because I had bought two packs, so I passed on this one. I wasn't blown away by the other one to start with. I mean, it was all right, but Yeah, I was like, I'll pass. Too much other shit coming out. I won't. What's on the agenda, guys? What's going on today? Anybody grilling? Anybody watching golf? Anybody going to play golf? Anybody going to touch themselves inappropriately? I mean, shit, what y'all doing today? Grasshopper from Foundation. Actually, beautiful cigar, guys. Even the box they came in. Hopefully, he'll get more in. This was a small batch exclusive. Yeah, that's why she's with you. She didn't want anything bigger. Define inappropriately. Inappropriately would be frowned upon if somebody walked in and seen you do it. Inappropriate for others to witness, not for you to do to yourself. And this is a real good smoke. I see that they Foundation had to do some rebranding to the Matapa. Same cigar, same blend, same pitcher, but they had to rename it. So I'm curious if what's going on there. I didn't read the details behind the story to see why they're changing the name and everything else stays the same. Maybe they got in trouble with the name. I pulled the Devil's Hand by Warped. Very nice. Correct. I guess that would be the other in your house who would walk in and catch you. Working on February's bullshit. Packing for a week trip. Wanted to smoke some ribs. Yeah, it's very damp here too. It's humid and damp. And now they're saying we're at like tomorrow night's a severe risk of weather again. It's crazy. It never stops. Some smoked ribs sounds good, but yeah, you would already had to be motivated enough to be somewhat set up and rolling. Moist. Moist is the word. Bird's the word. Moist the word. Yeah, it's like I walked outside. I hadn't been outside yet, so it was time to come to the man cave. And the concrete under the outdoor kitchen is just, I mean, it's sweating. It's wet. Looks like it rained. Even the concrete around our swimming pool. But yep, definitely. So moist is the word. I don't know what my plans are today. The wife's sister is in from Kansas City. We have a funeral service to go to tomorrow, so been bouncing around doing stuff with the wife's family all weekend. We went had dinner at the casino last night, met her grandpa. So it's just been a lot of bouncing back and forth the last couple of days. Yeah, appreciate it, George. I do too. Like I said, I don't have a history of headaches my whole life. So these not going away sucks. All I want to do is sleep and just not deal with it. Bird is always going to be the word. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. But we are drinking. We're back to Snickers coffee. I got another box of it in. Definitely keep an eye on this, guys. I think you need to try this, especially if you're a fan of Foundation. I don't know if he's going to break the boxes up and you can just buy some of it, but it's only 13 cigars in a box. Morning, John. John, welcome, brother. Yep, Jeff, never seen that cigar you just sent me, brother. I have no idea what the fuck that is. See, I'm still learning. The boss is still learning. I know I'm ready for some barrel burner meetups, though. God dang it, we need to smoke some. We need to get together. We need some get-togethers. We need shit. I don't know. I don't know. I'm probably going to be in San Antonio again for that meetup this year. I think. I don't know. But we damn sure need a meetup going. Got to go wash the car, oil change, tire. Man, you're fucking hitting the ground running, Donnie. I woke up at 8. My son actually cooked me some eggs to eat. We watched 2 of our shows on DVR, and then it was time to come out here. I didn't even want to get up this evening. Okay, Jeff, I'll put it on my never-ending list of cigars to try that I'll probably never buy. Oh, George, I appreciate that, man. You had to do that. Also, Mafia guys, Mafia shirt orders are going on now. I started out ordering gray shirts, but nobody really wants gray shirts. So we'll see how many people pick gray in the end, but most people are wanting black again. I know a few of you don't want black. I always want black shirts. So we'll see how it comes down at the end. But I think we got another week or so. You can get your Mafia shirt orders in. I agree, man. I always want a black shirt. I mean, that's just I don't like white. Gray is okay. I mean, I only put gray on the order form because a few people say they don't want black, but hey, man, everybody's wanting black. So hopefully, and at this point, I don't even know. It's so few gray shirts being asked for. He may not can just buy 2 or 3 gray shirts, because it's all bulk. What else is new? Who tried a new cigar this week? Who's got something new? I smoked pretty much all the same cigars all week long until I cracked this baby open. I got them in, I think, Wednesday, and I let them sit. Rob, what's up, Rob? Tickle Me Rob is here. Tickle Me El Rob is here. I done gave up on him. He was late today. I definitely smoked on National Cigar Day. I only had one. Like this week, I didn't do 3 cigars a day like normal. I was lucky to get one in. And I was like, fuck it, I'm done today. But I did manage to get a cigar in every day this week, even yesterday before we went to dinner. This is church, Rob. Ugh. The force is not strong with you. A double tap cigar. I seen you post that. I'm intrigued about that cigar because I seen Bob post it as well. So is it that good, Rob? Will you smoke it again? Will you smoke the double tap? I can't think double tap and not think Zombieland movie. That was one of the rules. Always, always double tap. Oh man. Martinsville, Virginia. So no lounges in sight, George. Just had to sit in your car and smoke. Double tap was good. If you can get your hands on more, I would obviously smoke. So is it like a limited run or is it a new brand coming out? Give me the 411 on it, Rob. And for you young people that don't know what 411 is, used to be a number you could dial on your telephone when telephones actually hooked up in your house. And some of them were rotary and you had to. Okay, I'm showing my age. Sorry. Mr. Williams in the house. What's up? Nothing but a racetrack. Fuck that, George. Don't ever go back to that place. That sounds horrible, man. Horrible. New band. So he was a part of the release in some capacity, probably by buying them. Yep. According to my kid, I am, George. I remember the days of having to call the movie theater to get the times of the movies and what was playing before you go to the movies. Who else is with me? Not everything was on our phone. We had to even call the movie theater and listen to fucking recordings of the movie times. Back when you could smoke in malls, you could smoke in every restaurant. Your family would drop you off at the mall, and the mall arcade would babysit you for 8 hours. And then they would come back and pick you up later. Shit you couldn't get away with now. Shit. And them old people would be calling 411 getting the weather report. What's the temperature today? What's the weather going to do? Yep. Yeah, the malls had back in the day, the mall had all these nice, comfortable sitting areas for the guys. They would just sit there and smoke. The women would shop all day. You could literally go and spend a whole day at the mall. There was so much to do. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I couldn't imagine smoking in an airplane, multiple people smoking in an airplane on a multi-hour flight and all the smoke just hovering in there. Because it's just like a restaurant. Even though you have smoking and non-smoking sides of a restaurant back then, everybody smelled that shit. Everybody was a part of it. I've always been too poor for first class, George. I wouldn't know what first class is. True story. Shit, I didn't fly in an airplane until 8 or 9 years ago. Was the first time I've ever been in an airplane. I'm just a poor country boy. I don't know what airplanes are. I was a grown man and bought my own damn airplane tickets the first time I flew in an airplane. Smoking section and coach. That's crazy, man. Back when cars had ashtrays built into them everywhere, you had ashtrays in the doors, you had ashtrays in the front compartment, the back seat, the back of your seat had ashtrays for the passengers. There were ashtrays everywhere. Oh yeah, the mall for sure. Every restaurant had smoking. The mall was the hangout though for the whole 80s. Even mid to late 90s, the mall was still good, and then our mall started dying out around 97, 98. Our mall still stands for some reason, but most of the stores are closed in it. Yeah, I think around 33, 34 when I took my first flight, Rob. I'm not far from it. None of my newer vehicles I've bought have ashtrays in them. How old's your car to have an ashtray? They do not want you smoking with your kids in the car no more. They only put them. 6 years old. That's about how my son has already flown multiple times. So my son has already experienced more life at his age than I did up until I was probably 30. So it's a great feeling to be able to do that for our kid, you know? Shit we would have never been able to do when I was a kid, but yeah. Yeah, we flew the kid to Orlando. We went to Disney. That was his first flight. Too many people not knowing what they are and burning their tongues, Spencer. Rob, went to LA with my father for a lawyer conference in Disneyland. Very nice. Them old fucking lighters would hurt you, man. Press it in until it pops, and it is orange. Orange. It's like glowing this color orange. Very nice, man. A lot of you guys flew when y'all were young. Yeah, shit, no. I guarantee you couldn't get my dad on a plane now if I paid for the ticket. 100%, Donnie. Being able to give your kids a childhood you did not have, that's winning right there, brother. That's what it's all about. Giving your kids the things you missed out on. That is always a proud dad moment that I can look back and say, shit, my kid's already done this. Oh, wow. Unaccompanied at 11. Man, that's got to be a scary feeling, Dirty. I know people catch them when they land and make sure they get to where they are. But my kid's going on 12 now, and I couldn't imagine sending my kid on a solo flight. Man, I would be a nervous wreck. I wouldn't be able to eat, sleep, until I knew he got where he was going. You were 3, LAX to Rochester, singing in the rain on the headphones. Wow, Rob, that's awesome, man. That's awesome, guys. Good shit. So he loved it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if my kid would even be up to entertain the idea. I don't even know if I'd be up to entertain the deal, man. I just don't know. Ugh. So yeah, so my sister-in-law just flew here, and she has a baby less than a year old, and that was the baby's first time flying to come here. The wife picked him up at the airport, and believe it or not, it wasn't that bad of a flight. The baby did pretty good. Yeah, well, that's one thing. They think they're grown. Ooh, that's ultimate bragging rights to your friends when you go back to school. Hey, man, I flew on a plane by myself. My parents wouldn't with me. Yeah, I could see them talking shit when they get back to school with their friends. You know how they are. The little shit talkers, anyway. All right, guys. Speaking of 411, give me the info. What's a new cigar coming out that you're going to purchase or you already have pre ordered? What do I need to put on my radar that's coming out? Still waiting on my Big Delicious to hit. Matt said the end of March. Also, new podcast hits this week, guys. It'll premiere Wednesday morning. I'm going to go back to the morning premieres because it got way better live views than the evening time. So we're going to go back Wednesday morning live. New podcast. Matt Booth is the guest on this podcast. Yes, sir, George. I am with you, brother. That Warhead 10 I'm excited for. Let's go. But yes, this Wednesday morning, I'll try to get the video up tomorrow or Tuesday so you can click notify. It's crazy. Like I said, I'll be out with a funeral service tomorrow. So it might be Tuesday morning, but I will get it up. But it will premiere Wednesday morning. We'll do the live watch party like we always do. I'll be in there with it, chatting with you. So that will be Wednesday morning. Wow, your sister did alone flights at 3 years old? Man, I couldn't. I have not seen the box, George. Where was the picture at? Oh, you got to see it. Okay. Yeah, I was just to say I haven't seen the box yet. I dug in my humidor yesterday, and I did come across that Warhead we were talking about the other day that I liked so much. That was the box press, the thin box press. I got one left. I can't wait to smoke it. I thought I was out, so I cannot wait to smoke that one. I may even smoke it today if I feel like getting a second cigar in. The box has been posted. I'll go back and look through. I seen somebody smoking it yesterday, and it was nothing but ashes left. But I haven't noticed the box, so I will go back and look for the box. I haven't been a fan of that big of a fan of them either, Jeff, until they put out that bigger size box press one. I really love that one. I just don't care for that the normal little one, and I understand what it's supposed to look like and all that. There you go, Spencer. Y'all guys change it up, man. It's like switching positions in the bedroom. You gotta get you in. Try something new. Oh shit, yeah. That's gonna be badass. Yeah, once this is done, I'll get in there and I'll look back at the and find a picture of it. If you come across a picture on accident before we end this, just DM me on Discord. But if not, I'll go find it. I'm curious now. What you doing, son? Coming creeping on me. Cigar walk. That sounds very relaxing. Is it going to be back to the traditional size, George? Is it back to the little missile looking size? Oh, Spencer. I mean, you know us. Most of us are boutique smokers, man. There's tons of good shit out there, especially if it's been a long time since you had a cigar. I guess it depends on what brand your brick and mortar sells, you know? I was kind of thinking same thing. I mean, if that box is that cool, I'll probably grab two because they're normally only 10 count boxes anyway, so you're not getting much cigar, so you have to buy double boxes just in case it's that good.
You bought the Cigars first?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been keeping an eye out for the pre-order. Still waiting on some Espinosa Elite to hit. Spencer, before you and the wife went mostly pipes, what brands did you like to smoke? I'm gonna give you guys a closer look at what I'm smoking right now. So this is what we're dealing with right now. So that's the cigar I'm smoking. Let's see if I can make it bigger. There you go. So like I said, they're sold out right now, but this is made by Foundation. It was made for small batch, so I don't know if they'll get more boxes in because me thinking of the Candela is normally everybody puts down a Candela wrapper for St. Patty's Day. So I'm thinking that could have just been a St. Patty's Day thing. But that's what I'm smoking. So you got 6 Candela wrappers, 6 Mexican San Andreas wrappers, and 1 hybrid of the 2 barber pole. So the binder and the filler is the same on both cigars. So that's what you're dealing with. That is what you're dealing with right now. Selection's good. Cigars a fair bit. So you really didn't dabble that much into the cigar side of it to really figure out what you like. Yeah, that's going to be good. This cigar is amazing. I'm not even going to lie. This Foundation San Andreas that I just showed you, this is a good damn cigar. I cannot wait. I'm really excited to do the barber pole one, but I will do a Candela. I may even do the Candela next Sunday on here, if I don't mess around and smoke one before then. But I am very, very happy with this cigar today. Well, you're in the perfect situation then, Spencer. You're in that neighborhood. Go grab you 3-4 cigars. You don't know what to expect. Sit there, sit back, and enjoy, man. That's the fun of smoking something new. I hear my wife's dog barking. All right, I will. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick, George. See if I got a tag from you, brother. There you go. Okay, so I seen this video and I thought it was another damn sign that goes on the wall. I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, I seen this. I just assumed it was another one of the signs like we all have hanging on the wall. That's badass. Okay, that's the best damn box they've ever put out. I'm not going to lie, because I thought it was the metal signs, which you can't see mine. Mine's right over the Elite sign over here. Yeah, I seen that video. I thought it was another fucking sign, man. Reconquista was a cigar that I fell in love with that made me love cigars. I'm not even going to lie. I still keep that cigar around. Fat Bottom Betty's good too. If you like the Fat Bottom Betty, try the new Leather Rose. I like the Leather Rose now more than I like the Fat Bottom Betty. That's the newer one of it. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I have that one too. That's the one I have, the 7. I wanted a black and red one, but all I could get my hands on was the blue and yellow sign. I just had to turn and look. That's the same one I got too. The Reconquista is always normally in stock on Cigars International. That's where I get mine from. Sometimes you can get like a 5-pack and you don't have to buy the full box. But yeah, it is one of my favorites. Got to be a banger to make your wall. Oh, the new Leather Rose. Well, that's where I've also got mine at Cigars International. But you could also check, I think Caravan Cigar had them as well. There's a couple places I've been able to find them at. Fox Cigars. I've bought some from them in the past too. So there are a few places that have the Leather Rose, but yeah, it sells out very, very fast. Love the Leather Rose. But you can't go wrong with Fat Bottom Betty because you know what? I'm going to show my age here and reference a song. Fat Bottom Girls, you make the rockin' world go round. So get that Fat Bottom Betty. And now we're officially on our last bits of coffee, guys. And we're about halfway through our cigar. There you go, George. Yes, sir. When it comes to butt songs, you have Fat Bottom Girls, and then you go ZZ Top, and he's looking for some tush. Another great song I love. I get to go see in 3 weeks. I get to see ZZ Top and Leonard Skinner together in concert. I've seen them all separate, but I've never seen them in a concert together. It's going to be so much fun. Can't wait. Knowing a Queen song means you know good music. And you probably have some great stories to tell. Yeah, man, we're taking our son to the ZZ Top Leonard Skinner, so he's never seen both of them. I've actually taken my wife to see them before, The Warhead 3 and the Warhead 410s. Damn, Jeff, you probably find them on eBay every now and then, man. Espinosa the other day. Yeah, so man, I think Adam Lambert stepped in great. I think he was a good fit for Queen. Well, ZZ Top only has one dead member, Spencer. Frank Beard died, but I've seen them when they were original. But yeah, Leonard Skinner's done had probably two more members die since I've last seen them. Which of course, lead singer isn't an original lead singer to start with, but he pretty much made them what they are now. I would love a CCR reunion, man, but Fogerty is too much of a diva. He would never let them get back together. Fun fact, Rob, I worked security for Marshall Tucker and got to hang out with those guys at a motorcycle rally. So I worked the stage. Our motorcycle club got to work security for them. So I worked right at the stage, and then we worked the autograph booth afterwards. Billy Gibbons is not dead, man. Billy Gibbons still alive. What y'all? Don't be spreading that bad juju in here. Billy is not dead. Billy actually has a cigar coming out now with signed humidors. Yeah, a month ago, Billy and them did an announcement of his new cigar coming out. Yeah, he's got his own cigar. Billy is not dead. He's got a new cigar, and when you buy the humidor box, like the first 500 of them come signed. Frank Beard's the only one died. Hell no. don't send that bad juju in here. It would they could not go on. Okay, if Billy Gibbons died, ZZ Top's done. You can't go on. You know, the band that amazed me the most was AC/DC. So when AC/DC's lead singer died, the guy that came in sounded just like him, man. It was awesome. It was like a great transition. And fun fact about AC/DC, they were at a concert and he heard this guy playing and he said, if I ever die, get him to replace me. And that's what happened. No, Spencer. Yeah, don't, like I said, don't be spreading that bad juju. Nope. But keep an eye out for Billy Gibbons' cigar. Just, not everything on the internet is true. Billy is still alive as of this morning. What y'all putting in that pipe today? I just want to know what y'all smoking today. But if you haven't looked yet, definitely Google the Billy Gibbons cigar and check out this signed humidor you get. So last time we seen Leonard Skinner, we paid for the VIP tickets and we got to go backstage and take a picture with him. Pretty cool. Simple Man is one of the best songs ever written, Donnie. I'm with you. I love Simple Man. The Shinedown version is one of the best cover songs in the history of rock. If you have not heard Shinedown do Simple Man, Google it. You will thank me. Shinedown, one of the best cover songs ever. Metallica did one of the best cover songs ever with Bob Seger's Turn the Page. Fucking love their cover. Yeah, check your pipe. I'm telling you, George, Shinedown will give Skinner a run for the money with Simple Man. That Shinedown version it just gives me chills, man. It is one of the best covers. Another great cover. Guns N' Roses covering Knocking on Heaven's Door. I think they did it better than Dylan. Shoot Me If You Want, Hate Me If You Want, Guns N' Roses. That's three of your best covers ever done in rock and roll right there. Simple Man, Knocking on Heaven's Door, Turn the Page, Metallica. Metallica had several good cover songs they did, though. I didn't think George would know what No Shine Down was, you know? Shine Down was one of my favorite bands, man. So you agree Guns N' Roses, but you don't agree with Simple Man, Mandra, or you don't agree with Metallica? Yo, Gene, what's up, bro? Wow, not a Metallica fan, man. I love Metallica. I know. I've seen some pictures of you back in your hair days, George. I could see you headbanging up in there. Wow. Yeah. Oh yeah, Dusty died, not Frank Beard. Frank Beard is the drummer. He's still alive. Frank Beard was the only one in the band that didn't have a beard. Ironic, his name is Beard, so therefore he had a beard. But yeah, Dusty. I stand corrected. Yeah, I get it. It's not for everybody, but I think they did Turn the Page excellent. I love their version of Turn the Page. But I mean, you don't get me wrong. Bob Seger is gold. Everything Bob Seger did was great, man. Eagles. I'm an Eagles fan. Love the Eagles, man. Give me some Hotel California, you know? Heart's version of Stairway to Heaven. Okay, I'm going to check that out because I like Heart. Oh, man, I like Whiskey in a Jar. I tell you what, one of my, when it comes to Leonard Skinner, a lot of people say Simple Man, Sweet Home Alabama, that stuff. But Call Me the Breeze and That Smell is two of my favorite Skinner songs. Whiskey bottles, brand new cars, oak tree in my way. Love that Skinner song. Love it. Give me, yeah. The Breeze, man. They call me the Breeze. That was like my Friday night hop on my motorcycle song right there. I like it, George. I really like his version of Tennessee Whiskey. I've got nothing bad to say about Chris Stapleton. I'm telling you, Spencer, Google it. You and the wife listen to that right now. You come back in here and you get with us. Me and George want to know. Chris Cornell, man, that dude's voice. Oh, that I just got chills. You say Chris Cornell, that gave me chills, man. Him and the other one that died, Chester, and then the one that did Velvet Revolver, uh, and Stone Temple Pilots. Oh shit, man, his voice. I can't think today. I'm out of it. All right, Mr. Williams. We'll catch you later, brother. Thank you. Thank you. I did not care for the Metallica cigar at all, Donnie. But then again, I'm not a big Drew Estate guy. Yeah, Chester from Lincoln Park. Scott Weiland. There it is. There it is. Chris Cornell, Chester, and Scott Weiland, man. Three of the best fucking rock and roll voices out there. I'm with George. That Metallica cigar was nothing but fucking gimmick and horrible burning, horrible taste. I did not buy one. It came in a subscription box or something. But it was trash. I don't know, man. Drew Estate isn't what it used to be, in my opinion. You still in here, Aiden? What are you doing, bub? You know what? Y'all almost make me want to go to YouTube right now and play fucking Simple Man for all y'all to watch. Yeah, I was gonna buy more. Luckily, I tried a free one first, George. Have you tried the Metallica whiskey, George? Yo, Rob, when Scott Weiland joined Slash and Duff and those guys and they formed Velvet Revolver, if they could have kept Scott off of the shit, Velvet Revolver would have been amazing. I'm with you, Donnie. There is no bad Bob Seger song out there. That's the only things that are still good, Rob. And the only reason probably is because they're infused. Drew Estate has cornered the market on infused cigars, and they know what they're doing. Their infused cigars are top notch. Nobody's going to do it better, but I just don't like the other stuff. What's up, Pete? You know I would do it, Jeff, but I know people don't want to watch a 3-minute music video right here and be in silence. But there, to me, I honestly will put that hands down. I don't care if you agree, disagree, but I always tell people. Me and my buddy was even talking about this playing golf last Saturday. Simple Man by Shinedown, in my opinion, is probably the best rock and roll cover song ever. Oh, Rob, I'm jealous. You got to see Velvet Revolver, man. I had their CD. That fucking song they put out. Oh my God. You know what? Velvet Revolver. Because me being a Guns N' Roses fan growing up, it was pretty much Guns N' Roses minus Axl, but with a better voice in there with Scott. Yeah, Scott Weiland, man, that's just talent, raw fucking talent. That voice. Yeah, Axl just fucking went crazy, man. I like Motley Crue. See, I was a hair band guy, so give me Poison, give me Motley Crue, give me Guns N' Roses. That was my shit. Late 80s, early 90s. I love the hair bands. Oh, the best, Rob. The best. Poison was actually my favorite out of all of them. Yeah, Stone Temple Pilots. That was Scott Weiland. New mission. Spencer Burns, we got to create a rock covers playlist. Yeah, that'd be good. Do it on Spotify. We'll share that shit. Yeah, that's what I say. If you could have kept Scott sober with Velvet Revolver, those guys, it would have been crazy. Yeah, I love Poison, man. Every rose has its thorn. Cinderella was good. You can even throw Twisted Sister in there. They have one or two good songs. I wasn't a real big D. Snyder guy. Twisted Sister was okay. I mean, if you're making a playlist, you would throw a song or two in there. Very nice, Rob. What'd you do for Brett? I was so mad, man. We went to a festival in Mississippi. I think it was 2 years ago because I've never seen Brett Michaels, and wife bought tickets to go to this festival, and the festival was fine all day long. 30 minutes before Brett Michaels comes on stage, being an outside festival, it starts lightning and storming, and they called off Brett Michaels that night, and I missed him. I did not get to see it. Tesla, okay. Very nice. Yeah, man. 80s, 90s rock best ever. Of course he fluffed. Rob probably went and grabbed kids out the women out of the crowd for Brett Michaels and those guys. Poison was ahead of their time, man. Go watch the behind the music of Poison. These guys had it made, man. They had a guy that would go around before the concert, film girls in the crowd, bring it back to Brett and the guys. They would pick out what girls they wanted that were in the crowd to be backstage waiting on them when the show was over. They had a guy, his sole job was finding the girls. What's the best song ever, Donnie? I missed it. I'm reading back to try to figure out. Yeah, that whole Napster. I mean, they were getting screwed. They were. Rob also was a fluffer for Ron Jeremy. Just saying. That's where he first got the typical me L Rob name at. Donnie, I'm still waiting. What was the best song ever, man? I missed it. Hang on, I'm going back up. Spencer, did y'all go? Did you go listen to the song yet? Me and George is waiting on y'all's honest feedback. Simple Man, Shine Down. I also love 45 from Shine Down. It's one of my favorite songs. Pink Floyd, yeah. Zeppelin was okay. That whole era of music was just great, though, man. That I'm telling you, 80s, 90s rock, fucking even 90s hip hop. I mean, 80s and 90s changed music forever. That's just where it's at. Yeah, 45, man. Love Shine Down. I don't know, man. You would probably fluff for the right amount of money. Also, I did security for Molly Hatchet at a motorcycle rally too. Those guys are fucking crazy. Get you some Molly Hatchet. Ooh, if it ain't better, it's right up there with it. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, if it's not better, it's as good. And I'm a Skinner fan to the bone. All right, Deputy Doofy. He's the only one that can get away with a shop vac. Go watch the scary movies. Yeah, Molly Hatchet, man. Paradise City, where the grass is green and the women are pretty. They say he wrote that song about New Orleans, man. Supposedly, that's what Paradise City was. I agree. I mean, I was an old soul. I mean, growing up, I was listening to the only rock my dad would listen to was Southern rock, and he was country. But as I started getting older, I listened to everything. And our son's the same way now. His music taste is it's all over the place. I like old music. I appreciate old music way more than the new stuff. Get you some Tom Sawyer, some Rush. I like Tom Sawyer, man. Rush was good. Rat was good. Tesla. Damn, Donnie, look at you go. Give me some Pat Benatar, man. Give me some of them old rocking ladies, man. Those ladies kicked ass. Yeah, I would say mid 2000s music become crap. I even like 70s music. Shit, I even like some of the 50s rock, man. But I'm okay. If you tell me I can only listen to 1980 to 2000, I'd be happy, man, because I'm telling you, 90s, 80s and 90s put out the best music. Yeah. Yeah, 90s was hitting, man. 90s between country, rock, pop, hip hop, 90s did it all. 100% with you on that. The Wilson sisters, very nice. Very nice. A combination of both of them. Very nice. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, I will, and I love old stuff too, man. I love Frank Sinatra. There's days I'll just put a Frank Sinatra playlist on, or some 50s rock. I'll do some Sinatra, some Rat Pack, Sammy Davis Jr. Big Sinatra guy though. Love Sinatra. You can't go wrong with Sinatra. Yeah, my music, I'll listen to it all. My dad did not like the heavy rock. Night Ranger. Holy shit. I have not heard that name in forever. Night Ranger. Oh, Lord. Oh shit. What was the let's see, you more hair bands. You have Warrant. What was the one Sebastian Bach was the lead singer of? Yeah, I haven't heard Night Ranger in probably somebody mentioned Night Ranger in probably 15 years. Skid Row, yes. Yes. Yeah, thank you, Rob. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, 80s hair bands, man, that was a whole new that was nothing was seen like that before. That was a whole new just that was the boom. That was 80s, early 90s, man. I've never seen Chicago. I got to see Vince Neil a couple years ago. I took the wife. We seen Vince Neil when he was doing a solo tour. He was playing all the Guns N' Roses songs. I mean, not Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue, because I like Motley Crue too. That's another one we didn't mention a while ago. Motley Crue, man, love Motley Crue. Alice Cooper would have been cool. Ozzy Osbourne would have been cool back in the day too, in his prime. Alice Cooper and Scorpions at one concert. That's pretty cool. When me and the wife first got together, we went to see Hailstorm, Stain, and Godsmack at one concert. I'm a Godsmack fan, so Godsmack was the headliner. Uh, Hailstorm opened up. Aaron Lewis was next with Stain, and then it was Godsmack. Love Godsmack. Black Sabbath, yes sir, George. Yes sir. It's crazy. Yep, never had opportunity to see Boston. I even want to go to Boston, Massachusetts. I mean, but I've never seen Boston perform. George is my spirit animal, man. Me and George are like right here. We're like tip touching. We like the same music. We're there, George. You're my spirit animal. Have you watched the Motley Crue movie that Netflix did? That was based off the book that they wrote. Great movie. Yeah, I wasn't a Styx fan either. Pantera was a little heavier than I like. Metallica sometimes is borderline heavier than I like. I don't like a lot of the screaming shit. Ozzy forgot Iron Man. Well, Ozzy's had a lot of drug use over the years. It happens. Mr. Roboto. Arigato. That's hilarious. Shit, we got some good music talk going in here. We're going to educate these young guys that watch this replay They're gonna be Googling all these names and be like, who the fuck is this? Oh wow, this is amazing music. So they got this guy on TikTok that his whole video series is him listening to older rock music for the first time and giving his expression. Man, it's cool. Rob, in your young years, man, you've seen some hell of a bands. You've even worked with some hell of a bands, man. You've got some great memories to share with the kiddos. Yeah, I mean, if you're just gonna scream and I can't, I'm a sucker for guitar, man. I like good guitar riffs. The whole 80s, man. Everybody, you were running them riffs, man. You had Slash just changing the world, like Sweet Child of Mine when it starts, man. It's just November Rain. I just love the guitar. I don't want you screaming over the guitar. I want to hear guitar and rock music. So, what I want to know, what artists would you say you've seen the most in a live concert? And then I'll tell you mine. So, out of everybody you've named, who have you seen multiple times and who have you seen the most perform? And then I'll tell you mine. Yeah, I can't do death metal, man. I can't do it. I was so mad at that concert when we went to see Stain. He didn't perform any of his old stuff. They just put out like this heavy metal screaming album, and that's all Aaron Lewis played at that concert was this loud, obnoxious shit. Couldn't stand it. Oh, in the air tonight. One of the great songs ever. David Allen Cole 5 to 6 times. So if you ever get the chance to see Aaron Lewis when he does a solo tour, when he's not with Stain, they're 100% better than his Stain concerts. I love an intimate concert where the singer just comes out with a stool. He don't have his band and he performs his songs himself. He tells stories, he interacts with the crowd. That's what Aaron Lewis does. So I've seen Aaron Lewis probably 3 times by himself, but throughout my life, the one artist I've seen more times than anybody else, and a lot of you guys may not get it, but I was a country guy growing up. Hank Williams Jr. I've seen more times than anybody else. I've seen Hank probably more than 10 times. I've taken my wife to see Hank probably 2 or 3 times. So Hank Williams Jr. by far is my favorite concerts ever. So he'll perform with his band for a while, and then the last set of his concerts, he sends the band off stage. He pulls up his stool like I like seeing. He sits there, he entertains, he plays the piano, he plays his songs, he tells stories. So Hank Williams Jr., hands down, I've seen more than anybody else. I Was Drunk. Yeah, it's a great song, Spencer. Sammy Hagar, very nice. 38 Special, nice. I've seen them when I was younger. Yeah, I love Hank Williams Jr. by far. My dad drug me to those concerts as a kid. I guarantee you I've seen him over 10 times easily. Hank Jr. I was not alive for Hank Sr. Hank Jr. is a performer, man. I've been to concerts that he no-showed because he was too drunk when I was a kid. I have heard some of Hank Third. He more kind of, when I listened to Hank Third when he was starting out, he was more, he was singing the older stuff like Hank Sr. I haven't listened to anything new from Hank Third. I think it's Waylon. Is it Waylon Jennings now? His grandson is on TikTok, and he is doing some songs, and his voice sounds pretty good too. I mean, you would have to be a maniac, man. Look at what you fucking your grandpa is one of the best ever. I mean, and his grandpa died when he was 30 years old, didn't even have a full career. His dad was the party animal of the 80s that stayed in trouble. And then I mean it's in your legacy. She snuck out of the house to see Journey. I would love to see Journey. I fucking love Journey. Me and the wife's wedding song we danced to was a Journey song. I've just never seen Boston. Boston has good songs, Donnie. I've never seen them in person. I like Shooter. I like Shooter Jennings. I like his sound too. Yeah, man, it's ridiculous. I mean, just to get good seats and buy 2 tickets to a concert now, you easily spending $1,000 after all the fees for 2 people. Oh, you think he's Shooter's son? Damn, I didn't think Shooter would have a son that old. It may be, but I agree, man. You can't go to a concert no more for a couple hundred like back in the day. It's like when COVID hit, concert tickets skyrocketed. Oh, Cheap Trick. That's another one I love. Yeah, I would love, man. Journey is like, I would, yeah, that would have been a bucket list concert. All right, now we're going to go hypothetical. What dead artists would you want to see? I'm going to tell you, mine's off the wall. I would have loved to see Jimi Hendrix and Janis Joplin. That would have been like if I could put a concert together now. Give me Janis Joplin open for Jimi Hendrix. I would be in heaven. Oh shit, Spencer, that would be awesome to hear. I'm gonna have to look that up and see if I can find that. Shooter playing music and narrating autobiography. Man, that would be amazing. Wow. Yeah, Johnny Cash would be a good one to see. But give me, I'm telling you, man, Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, 2 people that died way too young in the prime of their career. B.B. King would have been nice too. The way he can make Lucille and them strings bend, man. I'm telling you, B.B. King. Tom Petty would have been good, man. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Very nice. I would think you guys seen Tom Petty. You seen everybody else. Who don't like Jimi Hendrix, though, man? Jimi Hendrix, come on. Whoo. Some Janis Joplin, Mercedes Benz, Bobby McGee. Oh, come on. So one of my college professors was good friends with B.B. King. So we would be sitting in class, and when we didn't want to do our work, we would just ask a B.B. King question, and this professor would rant on and on about his stories with B.B. King. Donnie, brother, I would have never imagined you being a rock guy. This is fucking awesome. Oh, not a Jimmy fan. Oh, dagger to the heart. Oh. And somebody said it earlier, man. Creedence Clearwater Revival shaped my childhood. That was one of my favorite bands to listen to. Hey, it worked every time, Rob, man. He would tell us stories where they would just travel the back roads, him and BB King, and they would sit there and talk and just do this shit. And oh man, it was amazing. But that's how you would get an hour free of class. Just get him on BB King. Yeah, Pink did a good cover. I like Pink. Pink's voice, man, is great. George Thoroughbred, very nice. Same way, Rob. My dad growing up, the only rock he would listen to, like I said, was Southern rock, but he loved CCR. So CCR, my dad introduced me to CCR, the Eagles, Skinner, all those. Oh, the Who. That's somebody. Who are you? Beth Hart. No, I've heard of Bret Hart, the wrestler, but not Beth Hart. Yeah, CCR, man. I'm telling you, CCR set the record for the most number 2 songs to never have a number 1 song. They never had a number one hit. They would all peak at number. They could never do number ones. I love CCR, man. John Fogerty, man, even by himself, I love John Fogerty. Kind of a bullshit move what he did. I don't know if y'all know the history, but when CCR got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, John Fogerty got on stage and sang all the CCR hits with his new band and wouldn't let the original members join, so they had to watch it from the crowd. That's a fucking dick move. Yep. Beth Hart, I'll have to check it out. If she's amazing, I would check it out. I like good music. Yeah, the Eagles, man. The Eagles. But yeah, so yeah, my dad, like I said, he wasn't much on rock, but Southern rock and country, that kind of started my love for music for sure. And then I branched out on my own as I got older. And then when I found the hair bands in high school, man, it was like, that's where it's at.
Dad,
What?
I'm giving you
No, that's his extra hit.
no, like one six. No.
I don't know if Perry made a comeback or not. I'm not sure about that. Phil Collins. I don't. Phil Collins was good, but the only song that really sticks out was "In the Air Tonight." I don't know if I've really listened to enough Phil to know what all he's got. Peter Gabriel, nothing's coming to mind with Peter Gabriel. A lot of these guys try on their own after their bands were so successful. So I'll tell you what, and you got to agree with this. The luckiest guy in music, and I'm just going to name two bands, and you're going to know who I'm talking about. The luckiest guy in the history of music, in the history of forming bands, started out with Nirvana, and then had Foo Fighters, and you're going to know who I'm talking about. But this guy has been part of two of the biggest bands in the history of music. This guy is so lucky when it comes to forming bands. And you're going to know, I'm not even going to name him. I know Rob. There you go, Rob. I knew Rob was going to have it, but you got to think of the shit Dave Grohl has seen. I mean, you go from Nirvana, you have all that success, and no telling what Nirvana would have did if Kurt wouldn't have died. And then you immediately jump to Foo Fighters, who is just as successful, if not more, because of the longevity of their career. But Dave Grohl is awesome, man. I think because of the time period, Rob, that Foo Fighters had way more time and longevity than Nirvana. Nirvana was great, though. Yeah, Dave is a cool guy, man. I love watching his videos. He brings the people on stage to sing and perform, and the way he interacts with the crowd. I'd love to see him in concert, too. But he has to be the luckiest guy in music, man. This guy has made some bank. That's my only point, Spencer. I only think we can say Foo Fighters were more successful than Nirvana because of the fact Nirvana didn't have that long to go. Nirvana was in the grunge era, but Nirvana could have probably kept the grunge era going longer than it did. When Nirvana died, grunge died. Nobody else could do what Nirvana did. Yeah, Courtney Love ended that shit. What you need, Aiden? Yeah, but what do you want? Okay, well then make sure it's nothing when I get done. You ain't gotta ask me for nothing then if it's nothing. So, all right, guys, we got a few more minutes. I'm to the nub. We'll go to 125. 5 more minutes. I'm going to end this. All right, Rob. Favorite Nirvana song? And you can't say Team Spirit. And I'm going to tell you two of my top Nirvana songs. Nobody else may agree, but I'm going to tell you my two favorite Nirvana songs. And it's not Team Spirit. That's an easy guess for people that don't really know a lot of Nirvana songs. They're going to be like, Team Spirit's my favorite Nirvana song. Spencer, I got one of the coolest things in my collection ever. So many years ago, they sold a book of Kurt Cobain. What it was all of his notes in his notebooks. They just basically Xerox copy each page of his notebook and they put it out in a book. So you get to read all of his personal notes, his letters he wrote to the music execs when they were trying to make it. So it's so cool. His scribbling, his drawings, it's all in a notebook. Even the cover of the book looks like a red notebook. So they basically just Xerox copied every note he had in all these notebooks and put it in a book together. And it's one of the coolest books I've owned. All right, so let's see. Polly want a cracker birds. Favorite Nirvana song, Negative Creep. All right. Heart-Shaped Box, my top Nirvana song ever. And then In Bloom. That's my number 2 Nirvana song. Heart-Shaped Box is my jam. Michael Jackson in front of my grandmother and something said, change the station. I had Led Zeppelin, Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy. I mean, man, Jimmy. I freaking used to jam out to Jimmy in my truck. But Jimmy's the guy you either love or hate. There's no in between. You either love his music or you hate his music. And me being a guitar guy and loving guitar, that's where it's at. And I didn't really care for Kansas. Never owned any Kansas music. I love it, Donnie. I love your music, man. Like I said, I would have never picked you to like this. Stevie Nicks, love Stevie Nicks, man. Donnie, you knew BB King? Donnie, you hung out with BB King, brother? Hey, Stevie Ray Vaughan is one of the that dude could play a guitar, man. Talk about make some guitar strings scream. Stevie Ray Vaughan is one of the top guitar players ever, for sure. Oh, it's definitely a lot of great music out there if you just allow yourself to branch out and learn it. All this new crap is crap, though. I'm telling you. I can stick to 50s through 1999, even some up to mid 2000s. Probably to 2004, 2005, the music started shifting, but there are some early 2000 songs that I really, really like, for sure. Also, guys, keep an eye out for Small Batch. This is a great cigar. Can't wait to hit that Candela. Yeah, a lot of those guys, man. A lot of those guys died early. They partied hard. They lived for today only, not for tomorrow. They lived the rock and roll lifestyle, drugs and rock and roll. Stevie Ray Vaughan would be on stage smoking his cigarettes and putting his cigarettes in his guitar up top. Carlos Santana was a good guitar player too. Not gonna lie. I could care less to hear him sing, but I could sit there and listen to his guitar playing all day long. I tell you another one. Lenny Kravitz can play the fuck out of a guitar too. I don't know if y'all really sit there and paid attention to Lenny Kravitz play a guitar, but Lenny Kravitz could play a fucking guitar. I love Lenny Kravitz too. I like it too, Rob. Rock and roll, brother. Rock and roll. I want to go back in time and watch George rocking front row at these rock and roll concerts, headbanging, doing mosh pits and shit. Yeah, I like Lenny, man. Lenny Kravitz, bruh. He was like, to me, he was like the reincarnation of Jimi Hendrix. The way he dressed, the way he sang, the way he played. I fucking loved Lenny, man. I loved Lenny Kravitz. I'm 43, Rob, so you're right behind me, man. We got a lot of the same music and upbringing. We were listening to the same stuff together. Yeah, I bet your mullet was good. That Trans Am with the T-tops, the fucking bird on the hood, man. I could see you, George. I could fucking see it, man. I could see you were a badass. We still going, Pete. We normally run about an hour and a half, man. Yeah, we're about to end this too. All right, Jeff, have a good day, man. Appreciate the talk today. We've had some good ass chats today. We got on music and we never left it. I agree, Rob. Well, I somewhat agree because my dad didn't like the rock that really transformed my music. It was just Southern rock and country, but he got me there. He got me on the path. And then my music just broadened. Like I said, I like 90s hip hop too. I ain't gonna lie. 90s hip hop, that was where it was at. That was like high school days, school dances, 90s hip hop. You know what I'm talking about. Most of mine are too, Spencer. Once I got my own car and I was driving and can listen to my own music, you hit up Sam Goody's in the mall and I buy all these rock albums. That's where my music really, really changed. Yeah, Dave Grohl. We were talking about him a while ago, Donnie. He's the luckiest guy in music history. I mean, to go from Nirvana to Foo Fighters and be successful in both, nobody has done that. RS Camaro, very nice. My mom would drive when I was a kid. My dad built cars and classic cars and stuff. My mom always had a 69 or a 70 Chevelle with a 350 in them, man. Those cars scream. Yes, sir. Those Camaros, man. The 70s Camaros, the Dodge Chargers in that era, 70s muscle car, boom. All great cars. My dad had great taste in what he listened to. He just didn't branch out, you know. They were stuck on just certain things. And I would wake up on the Sundays and listen to the oldies with my dad. And now I love that music. Yeah, Sam Goody's where you got your music from, man. Nova SS. Woo! Yes, sir. Those Novas are fine. 70s had the best muscle cars, man. Late 60s to mid 70s, your best muscle cars came out of that era. Back before cars were just blocks, man, when cars had curves. Cars are artwork. My favorite period for cars, though, were late 40s to late 50s. I love the big lead sled, man. I love the big fenders, the just beefy muscle hot rods. I do not remember Crazy Eddie's at all. Yeah, Sam Goody's was in our mall. That's where you go get your music at, man. Back in the day when you would just flip through all the. Back in the CD boom when CDs become a thing, and your car didn't have a CD player, so you had to get that adapter for your Sony Walkman and put it in the cassette and have your CD in the player. Who remembers that? That's how we listened to CDs before CD players become a thing in your car. Got to have that adapter, man. You remember that adapter, don't you, Rob? You remember? You had the cassette adapter, went in your radio, plugged to your Walkman. Your Walkman was playing the CD, and it was blasting through your speakers. That's how you had to do it back in the day. The adapter was the shit. All right, guys, we did it. You got even 5 more minutes out of me than I said you were going to get. I'm going to go try to fucking do something with this headache and see if I can motivate the rest of the day, guys. I appreciate it. Lots of good chat today. This is one of the funnest ones we've had, man. I enjoyed the conversation today. We had a good-ass time. If you were late popping in here, the replay will be up. And that's where we're at, man. Appreciate y'all. Trying to Walkman with a disc was a skill. Yes. Making sure it didn't skip. Then they put that anti-skip on them, and that helped a lot. All right, guys. You had a 66 shoebox Nova. Ooh, George. If y'all guys, I wish I had half of the cars my dad had when I was a kid, man. I'd have a hell of a collection. He had some badass cars in the 80s. Yes, sir. All right, guys, I'm bouncing. I appreciate you guys. Make sure to look for this podcast dropping this Wednesday morning. Matt Booth is the guest. See what we got to talk about. You know, it's always crazy when Booth was in there. All right, guys, y'all have a good day. See you in chats, burners. Bye. Later.